Okay. Going on. Yeah. I think everything's working. So I've been following kind of like a method here, I guess. So continuing on with that, I just did a MIDI guitar track on here, and I did it off stream right before I came on because I have to do it and then freeze the track on Logic because my old computer will crash the second I open the streaming software along with Logic. It's just because the computer's old and can't handle the processing. So new one on order. I just checked yesterday. It's still scheduled for September or something. So just gotta wait on it. But I put in a little chart here for the chorus because my memory sucks as I'm playing through a song and I blank. I have this thing where like I go verse to chorus, and when I go from one thing to the other, my brain dumps all the information and I forget how to even play the song. So sometimes I need to do that. All right. I'm gonna play a different complementary part on top of this MIDI guitar. So I guess I'll play that. Here's what it sounds like. Oh, and the drums are not permanent. They're just keeping time until I play a part. So that's the verse. So I think on here, I'm just gonna go. And over top of that should sound pretty nice. Back. I literally forgot the chords and then I looked up. Okay, so this is gonna come in handy. All right, yeah, it's like all set to go, except actually, let me listen. This bridge part where I'm gonna do guitar solo is a little strange. Let me just make sure I'm not gonna. So all I did there is go F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, high octave down to low octave. So maybe on here, to not clutter it up, just hit the chord and hold it. Right, like that. That's the B flat. Okay. Yeah, so I think this will work. Here goes nothing. Get this out of the way. Left guitar. Here I go. Oh, camera. I perpetually forget to do things. Yeah. All right, so here goes nothing. Actually, I think my guitar drifted a little out of tune. Does that. Oh, that's what I was hearing. Am I sharp? That's weird. All right, close enough. That D I was sustaining on the end of the riff sounded like crap because it was out of tune. Okay. It's just a measure, right? Did that come in weird? No, okay. I thought I heard some, but I think I just came in off count. Okay, why am I not getting that? It's just on the drums. Okay, come on, dude, get it right. I don't know why I keep thinking it's like a different count. Harmonic's nice. E-flat there. Something's wrong there. What the hell is it though? I bet the drums being in half. You know what I think it is? I bet the drums being in halftime. It's like coming in strange. Let me see if this will work. I'll do this. I'll just cut it. So I'll like force it to do a fill. It's throwing me off so bad because it sounds like I'm like halfway through a measure when I'm not. So, okay. Let me see if this works. It's starting to get frustrating. I keep messing up in the same spot. Yeah, that all makes sense. Yeah, okay, I think that's going on. I had a screw up where I hit C instead of D, so I'm gonna reset, but I think that'll sort of fix the problem. Still sounds a little weird there. All right. All right. It's a little strange playing to those drums in the end there because they're like all off time because it's like doing a halftime beat. But yeah, I've got to do something about that from here out. So what I'm gonna do is force that into that being the downbeat on this thing. There, I just saw a shift. I think what I need to do is just leave a blank measure. That works. Okay. Yeah, this Apple drummer is kind of nice. It'll like adjust to things. I figured I could just set it, but not so much. Because it's halftime, it thinks the next measure's got to be here instead of here. But if I do this, it should force it into place. That should line up better now. I'm going to play drums later anyway, but this is just to keep time. But if it's throwing me off time, it kind of defeats the purpose. I kind of like ignored it through that playthrough. I had a little variation on the second verse here, but that was actually on purpose, so should be fine. I also kind of almost missed this B flat, but I did just pick scrape noises, so pitch is there on this guitar thing, so it should be fine. I don't mind a few mistakes as long as they're not like throwing off a key or something like that. And they actually sound on purpose later on. Okay. So there's one guitar done. Took a little bit with some resets, but I got it. All right, this one, I think I'm not gonna do anything in the verse. I'm just gonna come in when I start going chugging on this B flat chord, and I'm going to use my pedal to tune myself down. Yeah. So I'm just going to play a pre-chorus chorus. That's probably it. I'll play a little bit in the third verse, which is actually a bridge because it's different, but yeah. Anyway, here I go. I'm just going to do it. This one's going to be a little simpler, but I don't want to clutter this up. I keep cluttering up my songs with like a million different things. All right. Got it. That should help. So on this MIDI sounding guitar, it sounds a little weird. I was using the pitch bend to drop it lower than it's actually allowed to go range wise. So it sounds kind of strange. So I figured once I buried it in the other guitar takes, it should sound fine though. I think, yeah, it's getting there. I'm gonna layer this a little bit more. This I'm just gonna punch in a couple spots. I usually just do like a left and a right for my like edited video version, so I don't show all the parts. It's just too many windows. Cause like I'll edit this with footage I'm taking on my phone and make a couple windows where you can see guitar, drums, bass, vocals, and stuff all on the same thing. Okay, so the B flat. Actually doing a B flat 9, root 5th 9th. I'm just gonna do that quick. All right, I'm not gonna go on. I'm just gonna punch in on the pre-chorus and chorus. Couldn't get to my volume knob in time. Yeah, it works. I hardly ever do this kind of thing, but I think I'm gonna do a chop so that cutoff is nice and clean and abrupt. So let's see there. And just these two for this part. All right, there we go. So yeah, let's see. That's good. Noise gate was just like not quite kicking on fast enough. All right, I'm gonna make these some shade of blue, copy it, plop it down here, and do I do another one? Yeah, I do. Here and here. All right, and then I'm gonna do a quick chop on these main tracks. Okay. Yeah, that way it just sounds nice and clean. All right, so now here, I'm gonna layer the chorus. So this, I just have to follow the chord progression. If you didn't notice, I did D minor, and then I switch here. So I switch keys to major. I like to switch keys a lot on songs. The bridge part is like A major, so it's 3 key regions. Okay, here we go. Counting super fast. I gotta make sure my volume is on ahead of time. Started playing B major. Damn it. Why did I do that? Yeah, you know what? Well, I'll do it after I track the next one, but I might want to cut this break too. Yeah, okay. I need to turn my volume pod down because No point. You stupid idiot. No. No point, though, if I'm going to just do this. You know what? I got to do that and then delete these. There we go. Actually, this works because now I can make, now I can make this easily identifiable as the chorus because I can just chop. Okay. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'm just gonna do the chop here ahead. And then go purple, and then I just need these two overdubs. I think I'm doing this right, yeah. Yeah. And then here, I plopped the chords in the wrong spot there, but it's fine. Oh no, I didn't now again, I just had to zoom in more. Okay. All right, that should work. Let me listen to this. Not even gonna do a fade, just abrupt off. All right, layering those guitars on top of the MIDI help it, because now all I hear from the MIDI is the like really precise rhythm. And then these are kind of filling it in. Okay. So, I'm just going to jump right to guitar solo. Okay, so A major. My headphones are all messed up. I did this by accident, but this actually seems better than what I usually do, which is go up around here. Huh. How did I put it on like this? Oh, well, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Got another cable stuck in the way. There we go. You know what? Let me check and make sure I'm in tune. Went a little low. All right. So. A major. I'm gonna, well, you know what? I'll mute him for now. Just do it the easy way. But I'm going to turn those guitars down. Just let that play a little more prominently in this part. So for now, I'm just going to do the guitar solo to that. All right. Should probably hit record on my camera and just do a take. I'm gonna do something really awesome and then be like, damn it, I didn't shoot video. All right, here I go. Wrong key. What the hell did I just do? Fail. I keep jumping out of key. What am I doing? I don't like the intro. This is all improvised, by the way, so this is not going to be the same thing twice ever because I don't know what I'm even playing aside from the key. All right. Let me recut that because that B flat is not in key and I did the last half right. Okay, I like that. Maybe I'll keep that in there. There we go. Okay, no, that sounds terrible. It. I'm gonna do a couple tries here until I get something I actually like. Yeah, I like the beginning. Gotta figure out a better. All right, I think that was passable. It's kind of a weird rhythm to do a thing over without it sounding like weirdly cheesy to me. I don't know. I think that works though. Let me bring these two guitar takes back in. And I'm going to pull up the automation and just go. I don't even have to care where it is because there's a big pause there. So that's handy. Here, I'll just put it in on the downbeat and kind of approximate half the measure. Just start turning it up. And I only got to go down a few dB here, nothing crazy. I don't want it to sound like it disappeared. That's good. Okay, I'm also going to do another thing. Just going to put a tremolo on, and it's just going to be in this bridge section. That's about it. So there, tremolo should be at the top, stereo. Okay. Yeah, okay, I like it. So I'll just go here, pull up this. What happened? Why'd that zoom out? Okay, whatever. So bypass, and then right here, turn it on again, or off again. Okay, that's good enough. Excuse me, let me copy it, dude. Okay, copy, jump to this track. Why do you keep jumping back there? It's a pain. All right, paste, thanks. want that noise in there. All right. Might have to go into the editor here. Where is it? Right there. That's the thing that's killing it. All right, silence. Fade out. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Close enough. Okay. Is that all I need on the guitar? I think so. Oh, I almost forgot about this. This verse section. I'm going to chop right here. I'm doing a lot of chopping on these today. I don't normally do. Right there. So there. Delete this side because I didn't even play anything on it. And then I'm going to make a new track. Grab this part. Just slide it down here. And put it onto this one. So this is going to be like a clean kind of pingy sound now. So when I get to this part, it'll jump back to distortion. It'll be almost like a patch change, but this is like a quick, easy way to do it. All right. Why does this never want to go to eighth note? It's such a pain, fiddly little thing. Can you be on? What's happening? Oh, I bet it wrote on the automation. That was it. Yeah, that's good. They don't have any octave effects just built into this, do they? I don't even know. Let me see if this pedal designer has anything. Octave fuzz. I don't know if this is a dirt pedal though. That sounds awful. Never mind. Oh, duh, I literally use this thing. Bet this'll work. Okay, so yeah, mix. I'll just do like 30-ish%. And then this on 0, semitones, 12. This should be like an octave pedal. Perfect. That's all good. That's good. Okay, yeah, I like it. So save and okay, to make sure cats aren't behind me. I don't want to hit them with the chair. Oh, I see how I did it. I just literally put it on over the headphones. I do that a lot, but I get it up on the other side. All right. Yeah. Our older one's probably sleeping upstairs, but the other two are kind of like running around here playing. All three of them are like little tiny Persian cats. White one is Zorro. Not like Zorro the Mexican sword guy, but from One Piece, the anime. So it's more like Zorro. And then the other one is Kirara, which is from another anime. And then Corona, which is also One Piece. We used to have another cat called Korin from Dragon Ball. It's actually kind of weird for me to say the names because I usually would say them in Japanese, like Karin or Zoro. But they're like, yeah, anglicized, I guess. I know Japanese enough that I just usually watch those shows without like dubs or subs because I hate them. They always translate them so badly. Like, I've seen things like they literally change the dialogue or add dialogue where there's no dialogue and changes the plot even. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? All right. Yeah, there's actually some stuff like, say, like Dragon Ball Z. There's like a character named Trunks that comes in. It's like a whole future timeline coming to the past thing. And they show this whole cut scene where they're showing some stuff from the main character, Goku's past. And they have this whole like dialogue going on. But in the original, there's no dialogue. And they say things that change it. And then like I've seen people online be like, oh, there's plot holes in this anime. And I'm like, no, there actually isn't. The translation is just awful. They added things that weren't there. Anyway, though, my 3 cats are named after anime characters, basically. Okay, so bass guitar. What do I want to do on this verse? I'm gonna just do a completely separate part again. It's got to be like not fighting the other 2 parts, complementing them. So this is gonna be a little bit of a thing. Let me try and just play around with it. It's all just D minor, so it's not that difficult to. I mean, maybe something literally just like that. I think that actually works. I don't want to exactly do that though. Maybe that. Just let it right through the verse. That's fine. Nothing here. Yeah, I think I'll just keep the pause. It's too fast to say it. And the chorus is just going to be nice and easy, mostly probably root notes. Yeah, I can do a little bit of scale run stuff. Okay, I think that's all good. I'm gonna mute this guitar solo. What the heck do I want to do here? I'll probably just drone on the F sharp. Cause that's pretty busy. Maybe I'll do something like that. Just did it. All right, I gotta get back to the B flat in time. All right. I don't usually plan out the bass parts this much, but I kind of want to get this to fit in this whole mess of stuff going on. All right. Okay, gotta get that right. Turn the camera on, genius. Okay. Here I go. Bonked an extra string. Don't do that. All right. Did the ending a little different, but that's totally fine. Okay, I might want to cut right after the pre-chorus. Just not gonna have to turn the bass on, that helps. Yeah, get rid of that. Oh, you know what? Before I even bother, Let me do this. Gain boost. There we go. Barely got anything, but it helps. This bass doesn't have a super high output, so kind of like the guitar solo, I turn it up. I do this because of the output. The guitar solo I do, so I get a little more like transient impact on the amp plugin, so it sounds more aggressive. Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Shift. Okay. Oh, you know what? Put one here too. Just a dead, abrupt stop. And I think what I'll do is play the drum. Damn it, I can put on the wrong button. And I just screwed that up. There we go. Delete. Get out of here. No. Why did it move? What was that? Okay. There we go. Kind of like these little timekeeper drums are doing right now. I think I'm going to play drums right through there. So everything else is just going to dead stop. Should be a cool effect. Delete these tracks because I'm not going to use them. Gonna hit save. Do that again because I feel like I hit the wrong button. I'm going for a key. I will hit the other key next to it so often, and I'm very glad this has a decent undo function because I need it. All right. Yeah. Let me get my drums ready to go. That like super precise MIDI guitar underneath sounds kind of awesome. I started using that a little while ago. I got it to do like certain things, and then I ended up using it for this too. I do a lot of stock music stuff that's like royalty free stuff, so I upload it to the site, they sell it, and then people use it as background music. So I got this thing to like write parts in real fast. But then it sounds so good. I'm like, I'm going to just use it on my originals too. And it's kind of nice because like I've been playing guitar for a while and like you start to get habits, and this breaks some of the habits because I'll write things I wouldn't otherwise have come up with because it's like just a different feel and, you know, inputting the notes in a different way. All right. Gotta move my phone over here. I'm going to switch the view around. There. Now I'm big and the DAW is small. DAW is Digital Audio Workstation, if you don't know. That's what Logic is. It's one of the options. All right. I'm going to set my phone over there, swap out for my drum throne thing. And I'm going to be playing on this, which is a Roland SPD SX Pro. So I've got a kick tower. And then that, which has 9 pads on it. I was about to say 12 because my Yamaha used to have 12 pads. Yeah, it's like a whole drum set on a little tabletop. It's actually awesome. My Yamaha was a little bit finicky, but this thing triggers amazingly well. All right. Okay. Need the drums to actually be on. There they are. All right, so I'm going to delete that thing that's been playing, turn on the metronome. I might have to mute a few things. You know, I'll do this guitar solo. Let me see if that's enough. I need to just hear the click. All right. That's a rough idea. Gonna lock my wheels on this thing because otherwise I push myself away from the drum kit as I'm playing on the kick pedals because it rolls. All right, there we go. Is that recording? Yeah. Let me just do a little test run here again. Get used to it. Here I go. It's only one measure. Oops. All right, it was a little sloppy anyway, so I don't mind. I'll reset. One more. That always takes a few tries. Why did I do that? I don't like the in-betweens there. Maybe just something simple like that. had a few misses there, but I'm just gonna nudge them into place. Okay, drums done. Let me grab my stuff back. Yeah, this isn't the kind of thing where I'm necessarily going to play it absolutely perfectly. I'm not afraid to just like edit something a little bit. This is more about writing a song. Okay. So don't be surprised when I go ahead and grab all these things and just go quantize, put them on the eighth note. Let me switch chairs. This one's too high now. There we go. This one's a lot more comfortable. So, drum MIDI note length doesn't matter, with the exception of one plugin I've ever used. So, I'm just going to do that. That just shortened all the notes to like the tiniest little value they can possibly be. That way I can see if there's a weird thing with the overlaps. All right, so I'm just going to nudge these on time. These movements, I'm pretty zoomed in here, but these movements are not very consequential, aside from just making it sound a lot tighter to the timing than it really is. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm also not grabbing everything because that'll like dehumanize it. This is pretty much just all eighth notes. So I'm just gonna do that. That verse sounds really cool. I'm glad I slid that off the distorted guitar and put it on that weird echoey drone thing. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. It's off time. That's what it is. I think this is what it's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave these alone. Do. Yeah. I'll triplet bounce, I'll leave alone, and then this is all eighth note. Good. Wait. What the hell? Why does my computer do that stuff? Okay, I just want to double check. I thought I saw overlap something. I think it just slid these in the wrong spot. Yeah, that's what it is. Just like, didn't touch anything and it goes, changes a bunch of things. I think my trackpad and mouse are like, also so old they're like glitching out on me sometimes. Probably just nudge that there. Yeah. Gonna leave whatever that is alone. It's probably just bounce I didn't even intend, but it's there. It's fine. That wasn't, I was selecting stuff so it was sounding off. Yeah. bass drum hit is so wimpy. Ooh, hiccup. Okay. Apparently I just baby tapped the kick pedal there. This one I just kind of want to be a little robotic, so I'm kind of grabbing some things I probably would normally leave alone. Dude, it did it again. What the hell? Stay where I... Ugh. Could you not? Undo. Okay, because I did some thing didn't want to actually do quantization-wise. Yeah, I think, okay, that's tiny baby hit again, and I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? Here, I just realized I never put that back. Now you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Why am I like so wimpy on that bass drum sometimes? Make sure that was right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That, I think I just rushed that should be there. Dang it, grab the right thing. 130, where am I at? Oh, I'm at the end, good. I hate doing this actually. I actually hate doing this, but I gotta do it so it sounds right. Good. I'm gonna go into the drum library, boost that a little, and just put on the humanized velocity thing so it's a little less robot-y on the fill here. Yeah, it worked. All right. Bring these back in. Yeah, it's a lot more powerful. For me. Do I have lyrics? No. I was thinking about the day before some of my pre-wrote lyrics. I didn't do that today. All right. New documents, create. I gotta listen to this a bit. Probably gonna take a little tiny break. I usually do that around now. It just kind of resets me, and then I also have to type lyrics and warm up. I'm gonna do that on here, but the reset also involves getting the ginormous coffee out of my bladder that I drink before I come on here. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna type things. I don't care what it actually. I'll line it up later. By the way, when I do lyrics, I just do stream of consciousness stuff a lot. So I can usually just type random things and just do it and see what happens. Listening is giving me no ideas. I just want to hear the song. I know this is exciting footage, right? Okay, don't ask me if this means anything, because it's just whatever is happening on as I type. All right. Okay, I think I got to take that break because I just got some ginger root from the grocery store, and I like to just chomp on a little bit of that because it clears out a lot of congestion and stuff. I have perpetual allergies going on, and I just wake up and chug a giant coffee before I do this. Like, it is a little late. I slept in though. I was like extra tired. I tend to go to bed a little later and wake up a little later, but I put in like more than 8 hours a day work. So it just, but that's just like my body just naturally goes that way. So I'm actually glad I work at home because I'd probably get fired to come in late other places, but then I'd work late. So I don't know. It all balances out. But okay, anyway, long story short, I got to grab some of that. I'm going to come back in like 2-3 minutes. I'm going to be making a whole bunch of weird noises because I'm trying to warm up, and I'm just going to sound like crap for a good solid 5 minutes doing that while I just try to figure out what I want to sing. And then when my voice warms up, I'll lay a track down and keep it. So yeah, you have to bear with me as I go through the process, but 2-3 minute break here. Coffee I mentioned's got to come out, and I'll get the stuff to chomp on. Ginger root, by the way, is actually kind of terrible to chomp on because it's so strong in just the raw like form, but it works for me. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Back and should be able to get started here. Oh, a particular piece I broke off to chew on was like so strong I started getting hiccups, but feels a little better already. Okay, still gonna have to warm up though. Wow. I don't know what I want to sing, so. Contradiction seems to say bats up in the open all around the crowd. What is wrong with what's a all right, kind of getting an idea here already. Okay, not gonna complain about that. Question is, am I warmed up enough to sing it? Probably not. I'm gonna try it anyway. So like I said, this might sound absolutely terrible for like a good solid 5 minutes, but I'm just gonna start trying things. Darkened as the light swings and depressed on an upswing. Paradise made it as a contradiction, and outside seems the same, boxed up and open and out alone in the crowd. Now but never. What's the path you walk to? Went from when the end of the line, all the going in a circle. I'm not warmed up to do that. But verse wasn't too bad. All right, I'll get there. Might be some variation as I do a couple takes because I'm just trying to figure out what I want to sing. Darkened as the light shines and depressed on an upswing. Paradox choose a contradiction, and the outside seems the same. Boxed up in the open, all alone in a crowd. What's wrong with phenomenon? What's the path you walked away from? Where's the end of the line? Oh, we're going in a circle. Opposite seeming none is a walk in the tunnel. Alright, I lost it there. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I might just do up to the chorus and then stop so I can figure it out. The verse is sounding okay-ish to me. Darkened as the light shines and depressed on an upswing. Paradox are just a contradiction, and the outside seems the same, boxed up in the humping and on alone in a crowd. Yeah, I don't like that. All right. Darkened as the light shines and depressed on an upswing. Paradox for truth, a contradiction, and the outside seems the same, boxed up. Ooh. By the way, when I do that weird noise before I start, it kind of lines me up with the time, and I'm just getting my voice to just try to kick in. Darkened as the light shines and depressed on an upswing. Paradox are just a contradiction, and the outside seems the same, boxed up in the open and all alone in a crowd. What the hell is wrong with feeling numb and never out? All right, so yeah, let's just stop there. So verse 1 complete. I'm gonna do verse 2. I don't even have different lyrics, but I'll either improvise them or it's just gonna come out slightly different anyway, so here goes. Darkened as the light shines and depressed on an upswing. The paradox are just a contradiction. Yes, I still seems the same, boxed up in the open, all alone in a crowd. And what the hell is wrong with feeling numb and never out? What's the path you walk? Messed it up. Could actually sing. Darkened as the light shines and depressed on an upswing. Paradox are just a contradiction, and the outside seems the same, boxed up in the open and all alone in a crowd. What's wrong with feeling numb and never out? I don't like it. It's getting there, but I don't like it. Darkened as the light shines and depressed on an upswing. Paradox are just a contradiction, and the outside seems the same, boxed up in the open, all alone in a I was wrong with falling on the never. Okay, that might work. All right, then I come in with the chorus. Got it.
Dark and desolate shines, and the press on an upswing. Paradox or just a contradiction. And the outside seems the same, but still burning on.
By the way, I've listened back to my streams, and I know it sounds a little weird when I'm doing this because like I'm just raw right in, no effects, no nothing. It sounds a little better when I hit the playback, but like just the input monitoring sounds a little raw. But I actually prefer that. I've seen people that can like sing in with some of the processing effects on in real time. My computer will not do that if I wanted it to, but like, you know what? This is actually just what I sound like. So I am actually going to run this through a little bit of processing and polish it up and stuff, but I actually like, you know, I'm not doing any super over tuning or anything. And yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? I was like, I could not get warmed up to save my life. And I was like, so I did have to do a little more nudging into pitch than normal, but just depends on the day. I do this every day. So some days my voice is going to be working and some days not. Sometimes it's in between. More often than not, it's just in between. I think that's going on today too.
Dark and desolate shines, and the press on an upswing. Paradox or just a contradiction.
All right, so chorus. I got to make a new track. I don't know what I want to do. I had a key change. This is going to be weird. I don't know. Cut a few lyrics out here. You can't see what I'm talking about, but it's not gonna fit. All right. The key change is gonna be a pain.
The sad scene out is the wall closing dark, open wide. What the hell is that?
I might let that play and then come in. That way my brain can adjust. I gotta figure out what to even sing though. I think I've roughed out the first part, so just keep trying things.
Sad scene out is the wall closing dark, open wide. What the hell is that?
All right. I think I literally have to delete a whole block here because I just have too many lyrics.
Sad scene and cool tired in the wall closing dark, rooming wide. What the hell is happening?
What now do I want to go to? All right.
Sad scene and cool tired is the wall closing down.
I don't want to.
The sad scene and cool tired is the wall closing down. What the hell is happening? We do nothing but a time on another.
Something like that. I gotta actually hit the notes, but okay. I think I have it mostly roughed out, so. All right, here goes nothing. By the way, when I'm doing this practice takes, I'm just like half trying because I don't want to, you know, overtax anything. So again, it probably sounds like meh, but that's why.
The sightseeing ankle tired is the wall closing door. What the hell is happening as we go?
Did a little different. I also had a weird noise come out on that one note. It's like an overtone I didn't intend. If it sounds good, I might keep it. Even if some of the notes around here are bad, I might just shift them for the sake of keeping that. Sounds like crap. Forget what I just said. It's a little, yeah. All right, one more. Damn, I was hoping that would sound good.
Sightseeing ankle tired, it is a wall closing door.
I can hit that scream right.
The sightseeing ankle tired is a wall closing door. What the hell is happening as we go?
Missed the notes, but let's see. Yeah, I missed it. Key changes make my brain go sometimes until I get used to it.
Sightseeing ankle tired is wall closing door. What the hell is happening?
Damn it. Okay, I gotta just not think about the key change and just sing. That's half my problem, I'll bet.
Sightseeing ankle tired is wall closing door. What the hell is happening as we don't know about time.
Still didn't work.
The sightseeing ankle tired is the wall closing door open wide. What the hell is happening as we do?
I cannot get that in my head. I keep going flat on that one note.
The sightseeing ankle tired is a wall closing door. What the hell is happening as we do nothing but time that's out of the side? Dark and desolate.
Damn it.
The sightseeing ankle tired is a wall closing door. What the hell is happening as we do nothing but time that's out of the side? Dark and desolate.
Ooh, keep having hiccups go on. I'm gonna keep that. It didn't sound quite as bad as I thought. The last bit is awful, but maybe I'll just pitch shift it and say screw it, because the rest of it wasn't that bad. If I get a better take here, I'll keep this instead, but yeah, I'm gonna keep this take for a safety take. The key change, just keep trying to hit the wrong pitches because I'm used to the key it jumps from.
Sightseeing ankle tired is the wall closing door. What the hell is happening as we do nothing but the time that's
Okay, that wasn't too bad. It's a little better. Still a little off, but better.
Sightseeing ankle tired is the wall closing door. What the hell is happening?
It's a little little middle line was a little off. I might just keep these and just pitch shift them a little bit because the tone is fine. I just keep missing the change from D minor to D major. Like, it's one thing on the guitar, I just play the right fret, but on here, I'm like, I get a feel for a key and then I can't change from it so easily.
That same ankle iron is a wall closing door. What the hell is happening? Straight to nothing by the time is
All right, just did some weird screams there. I think I've just resolved to, I'm gonna just correct the second half because I can't switch to D major in my head. It's just not happening.
that same ankle iron is a wall closing door. What the hell is happening? Straight to nothing.
All right, that's too far off. I'm gonna reset. Last chorus again. I'm gonna keep the other two.
That same ankle.
I didn't even sing the right key there. Ah.
The sightseeing ankle tired in the wall closing door. What the hell is happening as way to nothing but the time is
All right, that's probably good enough.
the sightseeing ankle tired in the wall closing door. What the hell is happening as way to nothing but the time is
That's off. All right, they get progressively better. That had that one little spot. This one had a little spot. So yeah, I gotta just spot treat them. This is the kind of thing where like, I'll use a tuning. I use like Melodyne or something, just nudge that in place, I think. I don't mind the tuning if it's like spot treating something that's gonna just eliminate the problem of me having to take like a million tries to get that right. I probably just could mute the first half of the chorus and punch in and do it, and then I'd get it right. Because my brain is like D minor, now suddenly major. So like the F goes to F sharp and so on. So it's just, yeah, I get set in something. But anyway, I don't mind doing that. As long as the tone's good, I'll just like nudge something. It's like a smidge off versus punching in. And, you know, before auto-tune or something like that, people would just go, okay, I'm going to do 50 takes and we're going to pick the best one. So I'm like, I don't see much difference in that. Of course, you have to come in and do them until your voice gives out and then come in the next day. So, yeah. Or the other trick they used to do, like if you listen to like, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm 90% sure, like if you listen to like Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi, in order to hit those high notes at the end, I'm 90% sure he just slowed the tape down. So he was singing it like, whoa, like that kind of thing. And then they just went chipmunked him because they just sped the tape up. But I could be wrong. But there are songs where that's done. So I just don't see the difference. I actually prefer this because I'm like, it's close. I could actually sing it in D major and get it correct. But it would just take a lot more practice than I'm willing to do since I'm literally going to come out. Well, I got to do a bunch of editing on the videos now, and I'm going to come out tomorrow and write a new song. So screw that. Anyway, that's it. If I go any further, do some of the vocal stuff, it's going to crash my computer. So when I get a new computer, I will probably be showing the whole process. Until then, I just can't actually do it. I would love to be like, hey, here's Shreddage 3 Hydra. It's a MIDI guitar library. I'm going to open it up and show you how I plug in all the notes. But I tried it a couple times when I first started, and my computer just went dead. Like audio failed, everything just went to hell. It was bad. So same thing with the vocals. I run any of these tuning things and the computer just crashes. If I turn off the streaming software, I suddenly have enough processing power and it handles it fine, but with this running, not so much. The new computer has a 32 core processor, so that should not even care if I open up 3 other windows and run multiple things. And I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, it's going to be mid-September before that gets here. And then I got to install all the software and transfer things over. So there's probably going to be a bit of weirdness in between. I'll probably try and just keep this up and running while I do that. And then when it's all set, I'll transfer over. I think in my head that sounds like it works. In practice, it's probably going to be a nightmare. All right. I always have this thing where they're like, oh, just simply set the computers next to each other and they'll just airdrop everything and it'll go 1-to-1. And then I do it. And it's like, system failure, reset whole thing. And I'm like, okay. Can't have nice things. All right, though. This song's done. Aside from the key change, it's all D minor. Should be pretty okay. I'm kind of reminding myself of that because I'm about to have to fix that second half. All right, yeah. This will be up. I edit the videos, slap the final audio on with the videos lined up and stuff to the best of my ability anyway, because sometimes I fail at it. But yeah. The stuff goes up on a bunch of different sites. So you can watch the live stream on Twitch. What am I on? YouTube, Rumble, my Patreon, a couple things. The edited video goes up on like a whole bunch of sites. I just post it everywhere. So usually if you just type my name in, you can find me on a lot of things. And I just have tons of music up. I'll mention I just posted 2 albums like in the last day or 2. One is an instrumental album and then another one is with vocals. 30 songs. I would have put them together as one album, but it was 30 songs of tracks with vocals and then 16 or 17 instrumental tracks. So I think past 35 we're like, no, that's it for an album. I started doing a longer album though, because like I feel like I put one up every other week otherwise. Anyway, that's it for this song. I'll be on tomorrow and the next day. I keep coming on and just going over and over. All I want to do is just write music, so I'm not super perfectionist, which is why I'm not caring if I'm a little sloppy here on the end vocals. I'm just going to pitch shift them and say good enough. Quantize the drums. I'm more about making a cool song than trying to show off and be like, hey, I can play everything perfectly. I cannot play everything perfectly. So, yeah. The best thing is usually my improvisation skills, but even that, it's funny because like I see things where people are like, oh, this person is miming his guitar part. The funny thing is I play guitar solos that I just improvise on the spot. If you asked me to mime that, I wouldn't be able to do it if my life depended on it because I have no idea what the hell I just played. I played A major. That's what I played. And I picked random notes out of the A major scale that I can do because I practice playing scales a lot. That's all. But yeah, hell, I have trouble remembering the chord progression, which is why I put it up here. So yeah. But no, I just come out and I just want to write songs and put stuff together and see how I can make the arrangement sound and get the mix right and all that kind of stuff. So I like to play my drum parts in, but I have no problem fixing them because I'm not a perfect drummer. I just want to play the parts in because it's fun to play the parts in. All right, anyway, that's it. I think I'll just cap it off there. See you tomorrow, that sort of thing. Thanks for watching, and that is it. All right, bye.